Yo! What's good? Back with another one.
You know what I'm saying? But this time with the Western Conference.
Yes, sir.
And man, bro, that is a juicy topic. Oh my god. Bro, this video is gonna be 2 times better than the last one. And if y'all even sat there and watched the last one, I mean, this one's it's gonna be twice as good. I'm gonna let you know now.
Hey, better everything, bro.
Everything's gonna be better.
Everything better.
So, we got better matchups, better players, better, like you said, better everything.
Everything.
So let's go ahead and get right into it. We got the Lakers versus the Trailblazers first.
Okay. Trailblazers, they snuck into the 8 seed.
Snuck into the 8 seed. You know, this is the team that my man, really, he didn't want to see in there. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there, bro. This is so unfortunate for Suns fans, bro, going 8-0 in the bubble. D-Book did everything he could. But
and they screwed us out the 8th spot. How are we going to end in 10th? 10th.
And then the Grizzlies only, you know what I'm saying, they didn't even make it to 2 games, you know what I'm saying? They only
lost first game.
Lost first game. Damian Lillard came out, hit some clutch shots. Nurkic put up at like 20 game. He had 20 points, 20 rebounds at least.
What?
I'll put it up on the screen right here. Boop. But you know what I'm saying? I think LeBron, obviously it's a tough call. I mean, this is like I said in the last video, this is one of the times the 8 seed has a really good chance of beating the 1 seed.
I doubt that.
You doubt it.
AD is going to turn up. AD is going to go crazy.
I doubt it as well.
AD is going to go bananas. AD is going to... First game, AD is dropping 32, 11, and 8. 32, 11, and 8. First game. Watch this.
32, 11, and 8. I'm like, all right, we going to remember that. I think it sounds pretty accurate. But you know what I'm saying? I think the Lakers are going to come out on top. So let's go ahead and get our predictions in. We're going to hit you back. Boom! This man, whoa! Explain your pick.
4-0. LeBron's obviously going to do LeBron things. AD is going to go bananas. We're going to have at least one breakout star from like either JR or Kuzma or something like that. But LeBron, AD, you already know how that's going to go.
Facts.
You already know how that's going to go.
Alright, now let's slide over to mine.
Alright, what you got?
You know what I'm saying? I got a juicy pick right here, 4-3. I think Dame's gonna push it to 7. He put up 50 and then 60 the next game just to give him a chance to even get in the playoffs, and then he just beat Ja. So I think he's gonna push it. I think he's gonna push it to 7, but I think LeBron's gonna come out on top. So that's that. On to the next one. On to the next. Now we got the Clippers and the Mavericks.
I like the Mavs in this matchup, bro.
Like the Mavs.
I don't know if I'm gonna take.
They're definitely an underdog, but
I like the Mavs in this matchup.
I mean, you gotta think it's 2 superstar teams built around each other. You know what I'm saying? It's Luka and Kristaps versus Paul George and Kawhi.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously you gotta give the edge to Kawhi Leonard just because he's won 2 rings.
3.
He's won 2 rings. Yes, one with the Spurs and one with the Raptors last season.
And both final MVPs.
Yep, damn right. That man Kawhi is definitely coming for GOAT title if he can win this year. Yes. Because he'll be 3-1, 3-2 maybe in the finals.
3-2, I think.
Something like that. I'll put it up right here. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Luka Doncic is a very hungry player. You know what I'm saying? This is his second year? Second year player. He's been putting up outstanding stats.
Outstanding numbers.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into what we think is going to be.
What you think?
All right. So, as you see, I got the Clippers beating the Mavericks 4-2 in the series. Okay. I think, Kristaps and Luka are 2 players that don't really have a lot of experience in the playoffs. They're 2 young players. And I think this is just going to be just enough for them to get a taste of the playoffs and know what it's like for them to come back even stronger next season to make a late playoff run. So the Clippers being a team with Paul George, Patrick Beverley, who's also been pretty deep in the finals for Kawhi Leonard, like I said, like we talked about earlier, you know what I'm saying? self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of hungry players on their team. I think the Clippers are going to come out on top. Let's slide to woes.
Let's get to it.
Yes, sir.
So, Clippers, Mavs. I'm going to have the Clippers taking that 4-2. Say less. So, Clippers and Mavericks. I got the Clippers winning that 4-2. Easy money.
So we got the same prediction for that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just because Clippers, they got Lou Will, bro.
Lou, I didn't even think about Lou. That man is a walking bucket for real. He really is.
Yeah. Off the bench. He started some games, but
you know.
Yeah.
So, which one you want to do next? Rockets, Thunder, or the Nuggets and Jazz?
Let's do Nuggets, Jazz.
Nuggets and Jazz, and oh man, can we talk about the Nuggets roster real quick? Ball, MPJ, who's been balling.
Jamal Murray,
Jokic, who's been struggling a little bit in the bubble, but I mean he's been normal. I mean he's had his normal highlight plays. He's still Nikola Jokic. You know what I'm saying? They got an incredibly deep squad, trying to make that playoff push, but they're also going against a hungry Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. The Jazz have a really, really good team as well. Donovan Mitchell's a Kobe-like player. I don't want to necessarily compare him to Kobe. R.I.P. Pay my respects. Sorry, but I do see a lot of that explosiveness in my boy, and let's see how we think this one's gonna come out.
So, I got the Nuggets taking that one.
Nugget 4-1, as you see right there.
4-1. Just because Jamal Murray, he's too deadly when it comes down to it. Nikola Jokic, he's deadly when it comes down to it. And they lost last year, so they're gonna be hungry for this year. Most definitely.
Facts. So let's go ahead and see what I gotta say. Boom, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I think they're just gonna take 2 games. I think the Nuggets are gonna come out on top within the series. They're gonna move on to the next round. I think Ball's gonna. So boom, I mean you see what I got. Nuggets on top. I say the Jazz are only gonna take 2 games, and I think Ball, MPJ, and Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Will Barton, they're all gonna have a big part to do with that. Simple as that.
Facts. Simple.
So simple as that. Like I said, on to the next one.
Last
Thunder
first
Rockets,
round
and
matchup.
let's be real here.
Thunder shouldn't even be in it.
The Thunder. I mean, I'm not gonna say that because we're not gonna discredit Chris Paul. That man has really showed his leadership to a bunch of young talent, and they have rightfully earned that 5 seed, being the young team they have with a winning record. They have rightfully earned that.
Yeah.
You cannot.
I'm not like.
He's in the Western Conference doing that with nobodies. People you've never heard of.
You're right.
Chris Paul.
You're right. I ain't hating, but
he is one of the most underrated point guards. Why? Nobody knows. But he is. So, I still don't think that's enough to beat James Harden. Do you think?
No.
I mean,
That's not happening.
No, I don't even think it's going to happen. No. There's no way. I think Harden's going to average 40. And I think Harden is going to have a monstrous playoff. I think Westbrook is going to have a monstrous playoff.
They're both going to average 32.
Simple as that. So let's go ahead and get to our predictions. All right, so I only have the Thunder taking 1 game out of this 5-game series. That's all it's going to go to, maximum. Harden and Westbrook are really just going to get them out of there. The only problem I see with the Rockets is just the size. You don't really have a single center on the lineup, but besides that, I don't really see a problem. As long as they're hitting their shots, as long as everything's going right for them, they're definitely going to make at least the Western Conference Finals. Looking at it now, they're playing the Lakers. Okay, so let's see what Will's got to say.
All right, boom. You already know, Thunder is not gonna win. As I said, for me, they shouldn't be. Obviously, they've earned their spot in there, but okay. 4-0.
4-0, simple as that.
Harden, Westbrook, they're not gonna let that. 4-0.
On to the next round, baby. Well, I mean, like I said, we literally just. if the Lakers can get out of their slump, because they have been playing a lot. They've been statistically one of the worst teams in the bubble. Yes. But you gotta think, bro. This is playoff LeBron.
Yes,
this is no joke. Okay,
you gotta figure in they basically almost already had their 1 seed locked in going into the bubble, so I understand them.
I mean, LeBron's going 310%, and like another thing, statistically, LeBron's not even the best player on his team. It's AD. Statistically. But we all know, you know what I'm saying, it's King James, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? It's King James this way. I got his jersey right here. I wish I could show
LeBron James.
LeBron James. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get straight to our predictions. Let's not waste your time.
Go ahead and start off the second round. Lakers taking it 4-2.
6 games.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be an easy task, but it's gonna be, LeBron's not gonna let that happen by any means. LeBron's not gonna let that happen. So I got it going 6 games.
Facts. Let's see what I got. And you know what I'm saying. As y'all see, I at least got it going to 7 games. I don't think Harden and Westbrook are really gonna go out without a fight. But this is LeBron's legacy on the line. This man has watched the MJ documentary. He is hungry.
Oh yeah.
Hungry.
Oh yeah.
He wants that championship more than anybody in this league because, I mean, him being who he is, he needs it. He really needs it.
Oh, yeah.
So, simple as that. I'm going to leave it there. On to the next one. Yeah. So, as y'all see, Will is pondering his next decision here because this is definitely it's going to be an interesting series if it does pan out this way.
Oh, yeah. Most of it.
So, I mean, what do you think? What's your opinions? First sight.
First sight?
First sight.
Game 7.
Game 7. Okay, so it's immediately going to Game 7.
Game 7.
Now, who's taking Game 7? You think Kawhi's going to in the corner again? Watch it bounce off the...
This isn't Joel Embiid, guys.
This isn't, okay. It's ball.
It's not Joel.
It's not Joel.
Yeah. No. There's no process to being chosen. Nuggets are taking it.
And, okay, man, didn't he skip to the... Let's get to the predictions for real. Let's just see. You already heard it, but let's go ahead and slide it now. Bang. Might as well pull it up now. Y'all can go ahead and get a little sneak peek. In how many games? You said...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, alright. Now, let's go ahead and slide the mine.
I like messed up brackets, but it's not going to be messed up when the time comes around. Y'all just think that everything going to play out the way it's going to play out.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to... But you just got to think, man. The Nuggets, the Nuggets are
supposed to look.
The Nuggets and the Thunder. I understand. I don't have upsets. I don't see any upsets happening in the bubble though. You gotta think these are young teams. I see them bringing it to 7 games, but ultimately the Clippers have that playoff experience the Nuggets just don't have, and that means a lot.
With the Eastern Conference, do we have the 1 and the 2 going to the?
I think I did. I had the Celtics.
Yeah, you know my bracket.
And the Bucks.
I did.
Yeah, you had the Heat and the
Heat and the Celtics.
He had that, yeah.
Yes,
but I mean, now it's down to 2 teams, and I have it a battle of LA. Woe has
Colorado, babe.
Denver, Colorado Nuggets, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, this is an interesting matchup you got on your screen right now.
Mm-hmm. Pretty simple too, if I think about it.
All right, so I mean, let's see what are your opinions. Let's go ahead. Let us spill the beans.
Like, go ahead.
Spill the beans.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
LeBron's taking.
4-2.
No, I gave him 2 minutes.
4-1.
4-1.
You think LeBron's gonna close it out that quick?
LeBron is not gonna be on no games. LeBron is going into the conference finals.
Submit.
That boy gonna be money. Oh yeah.
Submit. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and slide over to mine. And just like that, the Battle of LA. I'm not even. I mean, I think it's gonna be 4-2. I think it'd be interesting to see Paul George and LeBron go up against each other. Kawhi Leonard and LeBron go against each other. It'd be fun to see how AD handles that whole situation. I feel like nobody on the Clippers is really handling AD at all, though.
Okay.
You can say that about the whole league with LeBron, but I mean that's how I see it panning out. I see the Lakers taking it, and I think I had the Bucks I had the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals prediction video versus the Lakers now in the Western Conference Finals video. So Bucks versus Lakers.
1-1.
1-1. Let's go ahead and move on to yours.
Mine's gonna be simple. Mine's gonna be the Lakers and the Celtics in it.
Lakers versus Celtics.
That game's gonna be pretty good.
That's literally the rival game. Like,
oh yeah.
That's throughout history. Like, it's classic.
Facts.
That's something I'd like to see.
Oh yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That's kind of why I had the Celtics pulling it out in the East. I don't think the Bucks. I think the Bucks are
No, see, I say it's gonna be the Lakers versus the Bucks, and that is going to be a championship for the century. Giannis's first finals is. I mean, Giannis is probably the hungriest player in the league next to Harden and Westbrook because, I mean, those are definitely the two most accomplished players in the league to not have a ring. But, I mean, Giannis, this is what he really needs in his career. And if he don't win it this year with the Bucks, then he's still got next year. He's still signed with them next year. But after that, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
You know I gotta say it. You gotta stop headbutting folks.
Really cost the Suns the season. But that's our predictions.
Oh, how many games do you have the finals going? It has to be our full prediction.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say Lakers Bucks in 7.
Okay. I say Lakers and Celtics. I'll take the Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6.
So,
Lakers both ways.
Lakers both
this
ways.
Yeah. Lakers both ways.
LeBron's getting his, bro.
I really hope so. But at the same time, I'd be happy to see the Rockets win. I'd be happy to see the Clippers win. I'd be happy to see.
I would have been happy to see
the Trailblazers win.
I would have been happy to see the Suns win, but
it's okay. All love, baby. All love. But that's it for this video. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Like.
Subscribe.
Comment. You know what I'm saying? And it's GWO Productions.
You already know.
And we out of here, baby. Whew.